Today, I want to share with you 3 more online scams that you need to know, that you need to protect yourself against, and unfortunately are everywhere. So let's get right to it. Let's not waste time. Online scam number 1 are online job scams. So guess what? It doesn't matter if you see a job on a legitimate site. It could be something like Indeed.com or Monster or another legitimate site. It could still be an online scam. For instance, not too long ago, a friend of mine saw a job on Indeed.com. It was for a work from home job. She went to the website, everything looked 100% legit. Like the phone, everything looked like it was a true company. But then they started asking her a bunch of weird things like, hey, we need you to use your personal bank account to do a few things for us, like all this stuff, which immediately sets off red flags that common sense tells you if your Nigerian uncle is going to try and send you $50 million.
Oh my God! Wow!
It might need a scam if he needs your bank account information first.
Yeah, boy.
So don't just be like, hey, it's Indeed.com. I'm 100% safe. Always use common sense. Always get on the internet and do a lot of research. If they ever ask you anything like, hey, you need to send us $500 and then we'll send you $1,000, or hey, we need you to pay this bill for us, or anything where it's, again, I realize some people are very desperate for jobs and they need money, but once those bells and alarms start going off in your head, shut it down. Because we're in the United States of America. There's plenty of jobs there that are legit. So if they start asking you for things that a normal employee or employer, would not ask you, run away. And if you're in the intelligence business like I am, when your cousin from North Korea or China emails you for LinkedIn and offers you a job, guess what? Don't do it. Fortunately, knuckleheads do that. I've had it happen to me where they've offered me a great job and it was some Chinese company. I didn't even bother wasting my time to respond to them. So please, please be careful. Use common sense. As a buddy of mine likes to say, who's former CIA, spying is just common sense on steroids. So have some common sense. Don't fall for any of these fake online things, no matter where it comes from. Even that Craigslist ad, yes? Be careful on Craigslist, obviously. Speaking of online job scams, it's absolutely crucial to be cautious when searching for opportunities and sharing personal information. Scammers can exploit your data, posing serious risk to your privacy. That's where today's sponsor, Delete Me, comes in. Delete Me is a service that I personally use myself. They specialize in removing your personal information from public databases and online platforms, safeguarding your privacy from potential scammers and fraudsters. By using Delete Me, you can minimize the risk of your personal data falling into the wrong hands, and you can protect yourself from the consequences of online job scams. You can go to joindeleteme.com/Hanson to get 20% off a privacy plan of your own. All you have to do is click on the link in my description and use code Hanson. Okay, let's talk about scam number 2. It is these online romance scams, which are going to happen for the next 1,000 years, who have happened for the previous 1,000 years. It also goes back to common sense on steroids. We've all seen the movie, and in the movie, the guy's like, yeah, I've got my girlfriend and she's a model, and this guy's a loser who could never get a model, and he's not rich or whatever. And he's like, yeah, we just, she doesn't want to meet in person. She just needs me to send her money, but she's in Croatia right now modeling, and she's in France modeling. Yeah, we haven't met yet and everything. Come on, guys. When I was single and I was working with the CIA, so I could not use that, hey, baby, I work for the agency. I couldn't use that as a pickup line. That's a no-go. But when I was single, you know what I would do? I would talk to him online. I would immediately, as fast as possible, get him onto a telephone conversation. And there was 2 reasons for this. I wanted to see if they were scammers, but I also didn't want to waste my time if I knew that this woman and I had no compatibility and kind of thing. So I'm a man of little patience in many things. So I wanted to know, like, okay, this girl and I have 0 connection. I don't want to waste my time going on a date, or yes, we have some connection. So I would take them from online to the telephone very quickly, and on the telephone, I would screen them. How did I screen them? Well, I obviously didn't say, hey, I'm screening you now. I would do it in a joking and fun way where I'd say, hey, can I play 20 questions with you? And I would ask them many questions and things like, hey, have you ever keyed a boyfriend's car and all that? And I do it laughingly, but yes, one time somebody said yes. So after I took them to the phone, if I thought, okay, they seem legit on the phone, then I would quickly meet in person. If somebody kept making weird excuses like, oh, I can't meet in person or whatever, then I would just hang up on them. I mean, not hang up on them, but you know what I mean. I would stop communicating with them. So the problem is one, goes back to common sense. If it's a supermodel and you are not a billionaire and you are not Brad Pitt, is a supermodel really going to reach out to you? It's like when I was overseas once and a bunch of very attractive women, came up to me in this restaurant. Not usually going to happen. Obviously, it was a scam that was going to get me in trouble, which is why I didn't go with the supermodels when they asked me to go with them. I had common sense. As much as we would like to think that 5 supermodels are going to hit on us at once, for us average Joes, not as likely. So get them on the phone and meet in person as quickly as possible. And once they start showing those red flags, meaning they won't meet in person, stop all communication. I don't care if they email you or text you or whatever 1,000 times, let it go and ignore them, because there's plenty of fish in the sea which are legitimate fish, which are actually living, breathing, real human beings who say or who are what they say they are. So that is scam number 2, and that is tip number 2. All right, the final and third scam that I'm gonna share with you, I'm gonna tell you a very funny story in a moment, is online scams, online shopping scams. So what's happening on Amazon these days, and again, this is funny, is you will see, let's say, a couch, right? So the couch is $1,500 and it looks like it's a really good deal. And you buy this couch and what do you get? You get a miniature version. You get like the Barbie house couch. Well, in the description and the fine print, which of course they buried, it shows the actual dimensions, but you just got ripped off because you didn't read the thing and because it sounded too good to be true. Same thing with motorcycles. They do these motorcycles and you're like, huh, that's a Harley Davidson. Why is the Harley Davidson only $30? Well, I'm gonna take it. And they ship you a miniature version of a Harley Davidson when it looks like you're getting a real motorcycle. Goes back to the old adage, if it seems too good to be true, it probably is. Same thing with anything else. When you're looking on a website and you see this website, and it may not be Amazon, it could be any site, and you're like, huh, they're giving away this, they're gonna ship a gun right to my house, which of course is illegal. It's gotta go through an FFL. If it seems too good to be true, start doing research online. Try and pick up a phone and call the number. Don't let them call you type of thing. Same thing if like the IRS or your bank calls you and says, hey, we have a problem. Immediately hang up, call them back, go online, make sure you're calling the real IRS number, the real Wells Fargo number type of thing. Another online scam is of course the gift cards. So gift cards like crazy. These scammers will break into people's account, hack people's account, and steal gift cards. Still these online e-gift cards, which is why you obviously want to have a strong password, which is why you want to make sure that when you get in your browser and it says, do you want to save this? Do not save it in your browser. That way it can be hacked. Don't do that kind of stuff and use a VPN, virtual private network, to encrypt everything. Funny thing, my wife was on Amazon and she was legitimately trying to order some gift cards. We're going to go to Home Depot, or not Home Depot, it was Lowe's. Yeah, she was ordering some gift cards at Lowe's or somewhere and they froze her Amazon account and she actually got a call from Amazon to verify, hey, did you actually just try to buy some gift cards? Which is great. Hey, I appreciate security. I'm glad they made sure it was not a threat, because again, as soon as they can hack your account, they're just having a gift card frenzy. So what do all 3 of these scams have in common? Use common sense. Remember, if it's too good to be true, it probably is, and question everything. Like when you see that website, be like, okay, do the research, spend the 5 extra minutes. I realize we're lazy. I realize we want convenience more than anything else. I 100% get that. We want it easy and all that, but spend those few extra precious seconds to do some research, to call the number, to make sure it is indeed legit. And as soon as the hairs start raising on the back of your neck, trust your gut always. Okay, that's it for today. Please share this. Also, please subscribe. I would be greatly indebted to you if you would subscribe. And I'm out. I'm gonna go not do any kind of scams. I'm gonna go build whatever my wife is buying us from her gift cards at Lowe's, Home Depot, wherever.